The Ministry of Immigration and the CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, better known as IMPACTS, today launched a joint border security workshop in Belize City. The workshop will train customs officers and build capacity to prevent and detect illegal activity at official border points and enable increased protection and higher conviction rates.
It's interrogation techniques, and it is customs and immigration. Normally, we all see it co-located, and so there should be some synergies coming from that. And so those located there were the frontline greeters to Belizeans returning home and to visitors. And it's very, very important for our country at this time because tourism being the second highest income earner, foreign exchange earner for Belize, you would like to see that continue to grow in its popularity.
Safeguarding our local borders by air, sea, or land and preparing Belize for the eventuality of terrorist attacks or threats, the one-week workshop is being coordinated through the Caribbean Customs Law Enforcement Council and IMPACTS. Belize is the 11th CARICOM state to take on the exercise.
It's funded through the EDU under the 10th EDF program. And really it's about bringing customs and immigration together and start understanding that no single entity has the capacity to patrol and protect our borders. So we bring them together, we expose them to the new techniques, reinforce what they already know, teach them new skills in terms of human trafficking, smuggling, people using false travel documents, how you recognize it, how you recognize imposters, reinforcing in their minds that they must know their laws, they must know their authority, because theirs is a responsibility, being the front line of security, border security.
IMPACT Strategic Services Assistant Director Earl Harris highlighted some of the things that border authorities must look for at entry points to stem illicit activities. Integrity is also a major element of the training program.
You look at persons' travel patterns, because with the porous borders, we know there's a lot of illegal and illicit movement, both in people and commodities, through the unprotected, what we refer to as the porous borders. So the ones who come through the official borders, you ensure that they have genuine travel documents. And as I told the class this morning, sometimes people obtain genuine documents by fraudulent means. So sometimes we have to go behind the document they are providing, matching them to birth certificates, if we can, or do it randomly. Oftentimes, we have to closely examine these documents to make sure they're not tampered with. We are seeing a lot of that happening. So we teach them the techniques, how to identify, how to examine these documents, how to examine the passports, and how to treat with these persons when detected.
Body language and a sense of nervousness and uneasiness are also techniques to identify persons of interest. Duane, Moody for News 5.